And we're going to start this over from the beginning because even though I unmuted the sound, it was muted.
Oh, we were good on Facebook, but yeah.
Good morning, Crypto Warriors. Welcome back to Jump Into Crypto, episode 148. Today is Wednesday, April 18th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
And as I just previously stated, but it was on mute, today is a 10-ish day. I would take full accountability of that.
Let's have some deja vu.
I was up early today. However, I don't know. I feel like the closer it gets to the time, I just start moving slow for some reason. But we're here as always. Be Will, what's up? Chats with Decentralized.
What's going on, people?
Oh, okay. Nice. He got smoked with Burner and got him into Smart Cash yesterday. Nice.
Word.
Speaking of which, Decentralized, we're going to need an address for your email. We want to send you some shirts, man, for all the good tips. P-Man Van, what's going on? Alec G, what's up? Gia Rodriguez, much appreciated. Alec G is a real MVP today. He reminded us to flip the camera around early. For the free Bitcoin, who won yesterday?
All right, so for the free Bitcoin, Prochay, Prochay, thanks for your comment on our question about whether people leaving the mainstream banks, investment companies, and coming to the Bitcoin industry is good. Some people think, if people are coming from that market, they'll, act the same way as they did before. Other people think it's good because they take the experience in other areas people aren't strong in, like exchanges aren't known for support.
Or
they
hustling
aren't good
people.
with business. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whatever they are good with, they can bring that. So
for sure.
They basically said it increased your relevance as well as made it more mainstream. So both of those things are very, very positive for the Bitcoin industry. So thank you for your comment. I already sent that free Bitcoin. Appreciate it.
Thank you for those comments. We watch and see them all. They're all good comments. We truly appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Let's jump into it today. First story. We have a dinosaur of the day. That didn't take long. New York Attorney General's office launches inquiry into cryptocurrency trading platform. Mm-hmm. What is this over-regulatory, using this oversight of authority bureaucrat doing? I don't know if that makes sense. It's just over everything. What is this bureaucrat doing?
Well, so we have the Attorney General in New York, where they are notorious for overreach with crypto regulation, with the bit license. You can barely use an exchange if you live in New York. So somebody from New York is actually trying to investigate exchanges from different parts of the world. This doesn't just, go for U.S. exchanges. They're actually looking into exchanges like Binance. Good luck. Best with theirs. They're looking into Bitstamp. Let's see, Circle, Gemini, Coinbase. So they sent their letter. I guess he used his quill pen and signed his letter and sent it out to these exchanges in order to put them on notice. I guess they're looking into it. They said they were basically trying to make sure fairness, integrity, and security, all the things those buzzwords.
That's not even in the banking market.
Bro,
it's not even in the
banking
banking sector
now. Yeah, so they send that to them. They want our virtual markets, to be fair, so to say. But we'll see what that does. We all know that game.
Let the price of Bitcoin go below 1,000 and see how many regulatory things are in place. It's going to disappear. There ain't no money in the market. Nah,
Sergeant Crypto says sound like a heart attack coming.
Sound like a heart attack coming to me too. Chase that coin. What's going on?
Chase that. What's up, Shaka?
This Torrance J playlist shout out. He said, "This crypto land." For those who haven't seen Django, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's Canada land.
Right. Bitcoin Bay Perfect. She said this is funny because no one asked them, LOL, like stay in your lane.
Stay over there. Stay in New York with your bit license, with your Wall Street people.
Again, corruption at the highest level, people. We don't look at banks. We don't look at any low money markets. We only want things that can make a lot of money in a short amount of time. Mm-hmm. And from there, we're going to use our authority and power and just take it over. Strong arming, I think is what they used to call it.
Absolutely.
But it looks like this is just another old guy who does the same old things. Mm-hmm. They still haven't learned. I mean, Cointelegraph hit the nail on the head.
With the old
with the
old wig.
Yeah, with the wig on the judge or whatever. So that pretty much says it all.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and give him that loud roar.
Give him that.
Let's make it loud. There it is.
Let me hear you.
That's how they're going to sound too. And the next time is like another Vitalik Buterin come out when he's 17 years old, except this time making $500 million. That is the sound they're going to make.
Super dinosaur.
And those sullen wood pine offices of theirs.
I know. He wrote a letter. Who writes letters?
That says it all.
Yeah,
I wrote a letter to everyone. All right. The new last-ditch effort to unfreeze a $260 million Ethereum fortune. You know, that's what everybody's been talking about. As of recent, you remember it was a $264 million amount of cryptocurrency lost due to a code fault in a popular Ethereum wallet back in November, I believe. Is that what it was?
I was about to say, yeah, November.
What's going on with that? It's the Parity wallet.
Yeah, the Parity wallet. We discussed before on the show about the Parity wallet hack that happened where 260 million worth of Ethereum today was stolen.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And basically, there's a change that can come in the code called in the Ethereum Improvement Plan, EIP 999 is the official name. Basically, what it is in the code, they can actually recover those funds and actually, you know, redistribute it to the people who lost it. However, like we said before, people think that if you go back and change the code, you go against the, you know, decentralization part of it, where, hey, if it's a bug in it and it can't be fixed, you know, leave it. But at the same time, if they can fix it, you know, why not? So they don't want a central source like Parity to be, you know, the reason people lose millions of dollars. So, you know, I think it's pretty positive going forward because it shows, like we said with Nano, the Nano Foundation.
Right.
Because an exchange lost their money, we'll come and we'll basically do what we have to do to make sure you keep it. So from that part, it's pretty responsible, but we'll see. Because that self-destruct switch that was in there that the hacker found, it was pretty funny at the time because it was like, hey, how did you not have a bug bounty? I mean, all this, you have to make sure you don't have that.
And that's why, you know, to kind of go with that is why these projects cannot be rushed. I mean, we talk about usually it's on a 2-year cycle before we get updates. Even that's pretty fast. I mean, you gotta understand, like, when you're talking about right here, $264 million, come on, like, you have to take your time with these. Bitcoin Bay asks, why can't people sue Parity?
I'm not sure. I mean, they've actually may be able to, but I don't know. Right now, it doesn't look like anybody has. Maybe they just thought to themselves, well, we lost it. I shouldn't have kept it there. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're seeing more lawsuits, you know, over time anyway. So wouldn't be surprised.
Do you think they should unfreeze it or no?
Yeah, I think they should.
You think they should? It's not going to set a bad precedent?
I think it would be good because it's they've already forked once, so they can't go back anywhere.
Right. Yeah,
so I feel like their big play is the media and good attention. So if they say we're going to recover funds from wallets that take it away from you, that's good promotion for them. They already forked it once. They already centralized with the DAO and with Vitalik. So why not?
Right.
And then plus they got, you know, a lot of DApps. They have DApp seasons part 2, like we saw last year. They went from $10 to $400. So.
Okay, appreciate that. Chase That Coin said mostly the big projects were affected.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, you can look at Chase That Coin on YouTube as well. He's our in-house, one of our TA specialists, and he has a lot of great info and content on his YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you go there.
Yeah, and see, Bitcoin Bay, that's what I'm saying. Immutability, they already lost it. They already forked it off when the Ethereum Classic fork happened with the DAO hack. They already lost it. They might as well just keep trudging forward with the marketing plan. So.
There it is. All right, big news. Amazon granted patent for streaming data marketplace with Bitcoin use case. So everybody's been talking about Amazon accepting or adopting Bitcoin, or at least some of the technology. And it looks like Amazon Technologies, a subsidiary of e-commerce giant Amazon, has received a patent for streaming data marketplace that would enable users to receive real-time cryptocurrency transactions data, according to a document released yesterday. So what's this multi-streaming data service? What are they trying to do?
Well, it looks like they want to become the feds and attach your data to your Bitcoin transactions, aggregate it together so that they can get a clearer picture of who's actually sending it. Then they can ultimately sell it to them people like we've seen before. That's what this is to me. I mean, anytime you have a centralized company with a patent to take your data and attach it to your Bitcoin, no bueno. I'm not really excited about this, but the name Amazon just basically makes people happy. So you see it in the headline, all of a sudden people get all happy, but whatever.
See, we have highlighted here, the multi-streaming data service will be able to process information from different sources, including website click streams, marketing and financial information, manufacturing, instrumentation, and social media, operational logs, metering data, and so forth.
So your whole life.
Right, basically. Only thing they missing was the DNA in there, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, social security number, a pint of blood, a hair sample.
Again, I think this will work well with big business. All right, if it is used for big business, not for end use for the customer, but for business to business, kind of how Ripple was using for institution and banks. If they, come up with this and they say, all right, if Amazon wants to work with Microsoft for products, or if Apple wants to work with some of these Chinese companies that, give them all this stuff to make their cell phones. When you talk about all that stuff, and it's literally business to business, I can see this working. But when you talk about the end user and you're trying to figure out where they click at, what financial information they look at, social media on the second part of this, they even say
the diddly game.
All right. Electronic retailers who accept Bitcoin transactions may have a shipping address that may correlate with the Bitcoin address.
Dang.
I mean, wow. It sounds like a bank account.
Yeah, I was about to say. Let's go back to banks.
Right.
Why are we even playing around with Bitcoin then?
And again, it's one of those things where they're like, what aren't you getting?
Yeah.
This is what we do not want.
Yeah.
But hey, if like everybody's saying, the diddly gang, like you just said, we are sure there will be customers for it because, they said it's the right thing to do and it's legal.
Man, get out of here, man.
Right? Madam Crypto, what's going on? Hola.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Huge story right here. I saw this story, and this one,
this is a big
this is true too, unfortunately. LocalBitcoins user claims traders must submit ID for significant volumes. Of course, Reddit reacts. Social media users were rethinking Oh, there we go. Brooke Allies, thanks for subscribing.
Appreciate you. What's
that caught me off guard too. I'm like, did I push something? Social media users were rethinking patronage, a peer-to-peer trading platform, LocalBitcoins, yesterday after a trader produced evidence that personal ID was now required to buy and sell Bitcoin for some trade volumes. What I will say is that I'm surprised that is just now coming out.
Yeah, I am too.
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty surprised it went this long.
I'm surprised somebody just finally spoke about it. And it's one of those things where we never spoke about it because we thought it was like, all right, you know about it.
Yeah.
Guess not. Glad somebody spoke about it, but this is true. Is basically what's happening is that there we go, Bitcoin Bay. You've been subscribed. Did you unsubscribe and resubscribe just to see that?
Yeah.
Ramos said, what was that? That is our all right. We're definitely gonna have to take that off.
And somebody, hey, I was just about to say hold website I saw a few weeks ago. That may be the new move instead of LocalBitcoins. But yeah, that's hilarious. That when you subscribe, when that pops up. But yeah,
all right.
But yeah, the ID you have to submit for the
So anyway, the ID you have to submit for LocalBitcoins. Basically, what's happening is that if you trade or you have high trade volumes, or if you're trying to buy a large percentage of Bitcoin or sell it out into cash, it is causing people to. Y'all gonna really do this today? This is what we doing, Alec? I'm serious. Like, take that off. Hold on, we're about to take that off now. Y'all done messed up a good time.
Oh man, that's a good feature, but that's
gonna be too much.
My man Carlos.
But yeah, so you cannot do large transactions with the Bitcoin or with Bitcoins or cash and Bitcoin transactions on LocalBitcoins now without having your ID. And actually, some of them they want your ID, your address, your email address, and a few other things. So this has kind of already been going on, but it looks like it just finally has been pointed out. And now people aren't happy about it. People are saying that's so long, LocalBitcoins, it's time to go back to Paxful.
Yeah, and this is even a bigger marketing for decentralized exchanges and being able to move money without, because if LocalBitcoins can get to a point where they have to do KYC and anti-money laundering laws, come on, man. I mean, this is about as close as you can get to a decentralized way to move money, because you can meet people in person. You can use different ways. I was gonna say it's new ways popping up, but maybe seeing the beginning of the end for LocalBitcoin.
And it's unfortunate. It was a good service. It was a good service. We were talking about them last few weeks.
The first ones I used back in the day.
You know what? I went on recently. I was looking at trying to do transactions, and it was the red tape was there. They was like, ID to do this. I'm like, wait. I thought this was just, hey, I got money, you got Bitcoin, vice versa. Let's make this thing happen. So I guess it's gonna kind of be reduced to just a site where you can meet somebody and say, hey, meet me at the coffee shop. We know which one we're not going to. But meet me at the coffee shop and we can trade these Bitcoins. I don't know. I want to do like a ironic trade. I want to meet somebody at a bank and do a trade. So the bankers can come over and be like, hey, what you guys doing? Oh, we trading Bitcoin for cash. Like, I'm just pulling everything out the bank right now. Like,
give me all that.
I guarantee they would call the police. Like, they'd be like, oh, that's illegal.
They'll make up a law just like they have before. Same day.
Hedge fund Och-Ziff exec leaves Wall Street to become Coinbase CFO. All right, this is a repeating story, people. We already said it was going to happen. They are literally building their war chest, not only financially or with crypto, but also with personnel. The chief financial officer at Wall Street's Och-Ziff Capital Management, Oz Management, has led to become the new CFO at exchange service Coinbase.
Yeah.
This person has only worked at Oz Management for a year and a half, previously working in executive roles at One West Bank and Merrill Lynch. So basically, as we already said, Coinbase is digging in through all the old bankers and all the old execs and bringing them in, of course, to make their business sellable. That is what this is about. They are gearing up to get this $10 billion plus payoff from one of these large institutions or IPOs. So,
yeah, and in my opinion, this is smart for a company who wants to sell because they basically, how many people have they hired in the last week?
There's got to be at least 7 or 8 big
two
names.
or 3 this week.
Yeah, 2 or 3 in the last couple weeks, but overall,
yeah, they've hired a lot of big names from different companies, and that's why we had that question yesterday. Basically, do you think it's good for the market? Because what do you think they're gonna bring with them? They're gonna bring the insight from the other market, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we both pretty much think Coinbase is setting up for IPO. So yeah, it's not surprising that they'll hire people from banks or hedge funds, things of that nature. So
yeah, I mean, well, they got the inside track. It's literally, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if as they're prepping for whatever they want to do for their next business move, they are getting counsel like, well, you know, so and so's that over there, and they have a relationship with SEC and IRS person over here, who has a relationship with NASDAQ and Wall Street over here, and it's like you need them on your team if you want this to go through.
Yeah.
All right, hire them, give them a company position, pay them $300-400K. You know, they're only going to be here a year and a half, 2 years before we sell anyway. And then, boom, everybody makes away with some money. So
send the story to Molly Jane Zuckerman, and let's go.
Right, basically. I mean, I bet you they already sent it. They already sent it like, hey, just print this out in like a year and a half.
Her email must be ridiculous.
All right, now to go over to some of the more fun and FUD stories, a little bit of both. The next few stories are seriously funny, but a lot of FUD in them as well. First, this isn't really fun. This is messed up. But police bust an alleged $13 million crypto pyramid scheme again.
Oh, yeah.
Police in China's northwestern city of Xi'an have arrested the founders of a claimed nationwide crypto pyramid scheme that allegedly amassed 86 million yuan, which is $13 million, from over 13,000 people. Wow. What is going on over in China right now?
Yep. Well, it looks like good old scammers got a good amount of money out of people. With the red flag showing, they promised them different gains, which is the biggest red flag. And you know, a lot of these scammers, when they use these coins, they get people in on it and they use it like a multi-level marketing scheme. So that is something totally different. That's not cryptocurrency. That's not Bitcoin. But that's basically what these people trick new people into doing: collect their money, try and get away. But got caught now, so now they have to deal with it. So.
And one of the things I want to highlight here,
BBTC.
We have talked about this so many times, but here in the article also says to apparently make the project appear more convincing, the report says suspects hired a foreign-looking man to be the chairman of DTC Holding in an effort to build its company image as an international blockchain tech company. Something we have said numerous times, a lot of these projects not only have built up and fake profiles on LinkedIn, all this other stuff, they're using fake pictures. I'm not sure if it was this story or it was actually another story actually from today, but somebody went as far to use a picture of Ryan Gosling, for those who are foreign. Did you see that picture?
I remember that,
yeah, he's an American actor, and they literally use a picture of him as like the CEO of some new ICO.
Just to see if
people bought into it.
Yeah. So I have an ICO like experiments to see how dumb people are. Just to be like, yeah, that's what people have been doing.
I'm gonna put President Trump picture on the ICO.
Yeah, just to, people. Oh, he looks like. And then some of them. One dude put himself 8 different times in all the different positions.
Right. So it's one of those things. People, again, you have to do your due diligence, especially if you're investing a lot of money. Then I would say at least put 25% of that money into the due diligence. Like, do what you need to do, but buy those online services, do in-depth research, hire somebody. But yeah, if you're not doing the homework, and this could happen, they could literally hire somebody else to be the face of the company, the front man, and then go around and pulling people money.
Yeah, they got 13,000 people. That's actually a pretty good, solid number for us.
That's a solid number. $13 million too.
Oh yeah.
Next up in our world of craziness in the wild, wild west of crypto land, suspect from Iceland Bitcoin miner theft escapes prison. You all might remember this story. I think it maybe a month or so ago at most. But we was talking about a big Iceland theft. It was the biggest in the country at the time. When some guys went in, guys or gals, we don't know. They went in there and they stole about $2 million worth graphics cards. It looks like right here it was 600 PCs, 600 graphic cards, 100 power supplies, 100 motherboards, 100 memory disks, and 100 computer processors. And that amounted to about $1.99 million. Largest criminal case in Icelandic history. Well, it looks like, they arrested a lot of people, and one of them has escaped. What is going on with that?
Hey, my man said, hey, y'all got locked up.
Right.
I'm getting up out of here. But, me, I'm always one with the tinfoil hat that kind of thinks there may be more to it. Escape prison, I've always been like, all right, man, if you escape from prison nowadays, somebody's got to be in on it. He probably built the tunnel or whatever, El Chapo'd his way out of there or whatever. But I think it may have been something where he did a deal with, we'll lock you up, so to say, take these GPUs, and then you'll escape, and then you can get it back or whatnot. So you never know. That's what I think may be going on here, actually. But it's one of those things where even people getting locked up, Bitcoin is so powerful, they're breaking out of jail to get back to it. So even miners. So it's very marketable thing right now. If you could say as a miner, people are breaking out of jail to do mining, and people want to jump on board. So pretty funny story out of Iceland, man.
Sindri Por Stefan was his name. He escaped from the Sogni prison last night. Police has confirmed that he fled Iceland to Stockholm, Sweden. He was using another man's passport when he boarded a flight at Keflavik International Airport. By the time the police ascertained that he had boarded that plane, he already landed, and they're trying to work with Swedish authorities to apprehend him. What's crazy about this story in general is, there we go, decentralized. Thanks for the tip. Now, you all can tip all day if you want. All right, we love that sound.
Appreciate you.
But one of the interesting things about this story is that, well, not even just the story, all the news we cover in general, people, when the crypto movie comes out, welcome to Crypto Land. Yeah. We need to get started on that. Listen, you're going to have people breaking out of jail, arrests, heart attacks, petitions, regulators going crazy,
money laundering,
diddly-do gang, bankers, like
Silk Road.
Come on, Silk Road, FBI, corrupt FBI and Secret Service agents that headed their division of cryptocurrency and all that. Like, this is going to be the movie we watch in the next few years.
Gentlemen of Crypto Show.
The Gentlemen of Crypto Show is, and of course, the last craziness of the day, as far as one of the articles. Over and out, $50 million Savedroid ICO makes an apparent exit scam. Now, before we go into this, some people are saying they were hacked right now, so this might not be real, but it's looking pretty real as of now. For those who don't know, the founders of cryptocurrency startup Savedroid appear to have exit scam investors following the conclusion of their ICO. On Wednesday, the website for the German company unexpectedly went offline and has since been replaced by a single image, which we're about to show you. It's from the South Park thing. And it's gone. This is literally the website right now.
Boy.
Let me refresh it. Yep, I refreshed the website. And it's gone.
Man, if they literally exit scam with a meme from South Park, that is...
People,
that is ridiculous.
If this is
crypto
real,
for you, man.
If this is real, you can go to the article. It's on CCN and look at the comments. But people are literally calling for this guy's head. As this article points out, and in case investors still didn't get the message, Yasin Hankir, the project's founder and CEO, published a Twitter post that showed him in the airport and later on the beach holding a beer. And in quotes, he is saying, "Thanks, guys. Over and out. Hashtag Savedroid ICO." I mean, look, he tweeted it. I don't know if this is a hack. I can see how they hacked one picture and then the picture of the bear. But if this is real,
pretty happy.
If this is real, wow, this world isn't going to be big enough for this guy. You're talking about $50 million. It looks like the company is building a savings app that will use artificial intelligence to help users automatically invest in curated portfolios of cryptocurrencies and related derivatives. People, this is what we've been trying to say. We're not even at this level yet in the technology. And even if we are, the people who will take on these projects more than likely don't need to do an ICO.
Roadmap should be 7 years.
You know what I mean? They have the money, they have the connections, they have a lot of things built up. Something like this, I can see Goldman Sachs doing maybe. And that's not going to be a series, like a savings app, AI, curated portfolios, derivatives.
They got the money to,
Instead, you got this guy here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what his background is, but it's one guy,
somebody said the goons will get him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody will figure it out.
Right.
But hopefully it's a hack, so that, basically they just put that there as a joke. But hopefully, things work out for him. But if he actually left, My man, you better have an army behind you. I can tell you that.
Right, and here's the other one we were talking about, the Ryan Gosling picture that people bought into, another scam ICO.
Yeah.
This was literally the picture. Kevin Bellinger, experienced graphic designer with a clear focus on identities and illustration. They had a picture of Ryan Gosling up, people.
Yeah.
The movie of
job
Cryptoland will be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Harold George. South Park has to make an episode now. Like,
Yeah.
if they make an episode of this would be funny. There we go. Chase that coin. Perfect. Chase that coin. Say if you don't understand derivatives, don't invest. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yep. And old Warren Buffett said that too. I agree with him on that. He was like, if you don't understand something, don't invest in it.
Warren Buffett.
Right. Well, you started it. I picked it up.
I forgot all about it.
All right. And it's gone. That is
it's gone.
Funny picture. This is on the website, people.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get any worse
than
than
that.
that.
With the ICOs, people.
I want to give Telegram one more shout out. It's a story, we've been following now, not just the last few days, but we've been following Telegram for a while now, this story, because everybody's been trying to shut them down. Yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, the day before, Russia tried to shut them down by using different IPs. And of course, they ended up messing up banks and retail services. Well, it looks like Telegram's CEO is back in the news because he has started giving out money basically to VPNs and grants. He's been giving out grants and money to VPNs and other networks to help you circumvent all that government overwatch. And he said, in quotes, "I started giving out Bitcoin grants to individuals and companies who run SOC 5 proxies and VPN. I'm happy to donate millions of dollars this year to this cause and hope that other people will follow. I'll call this digital resistance, a decentralized movement standing for digital freedoms and progress globally."
Oh, yeah. Let's give my man a hand clap.
Listen, this dude is becoming the hero, people.
Hey, bro.
He's going to be in the movie, too, all right? He's going to have a huge part. I mean, he is literally putting his money where his mouth is, saying, I will give out millions of dollars. I hope some of my friends and other wealthy people in the crypto community give out millions of dollars. We're going to call this thing the Digital Resistance, which I think is an awesome name.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
digital
freedom fighters.
Sound like someone, Mr. Robot.
We just saw this too with the U.S. when they passed the repealed the Net Neutrality Act and all that stuff. So there's a lot of, again, government oversight and overreach happening, not just in America, as you can see in Russia and everywhere else. But there's people that we talk about as well that, hey, they don't need the government money anymore. They don't need your security. They don't need your money. Especially this guy, talking about a $1.7 billion ICO. Again, he can hire a little militia if he needs to, all right? They don't need permission anymore. People in the crypto community aren't asking for permission. They don't need permission. They are fighting back. And this is a very good way to do it, because if you can give out more of these grants and donate this money to help this cause, and other people do as well, and more people begin to learn about VPNs and like the SOC 5 proxies, I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
And you start learning about this stuff and it starts becoming more user-friendly. I mean, the government and governments around the world literally won't have any recourse. Like, there'll be no way to start tracking people and figure out what's what. So.
Oh, yeah. Stay strong, Durav.
The name of this article was Telegram CEO is using Bitcoin to bypass Russia's app ban. It is located on CoinDesk.
Oh, yeah.
All right. For the free Bitcoin today, what are we doing?
All right. So for the free Bitcoin, let's have some fun with this Bitcoin movie we were discussing today. Welcome to
Crypto Land. That's a nice movie name. Welcome to Crypto Land.
So let us know who would star in it, who would be in it.
Shout out Torrent playlist for that.
What would be the rising action? What would be the climax and the denouement? And what would be you don't have to put all that.
Yeah, what would the movie look like?
Just a short synopsis if there was a Welcome to Crypto Land movie so far, because like I said, this movie is just getting started. And definitely, the funniest, ones will definitely send some Bitcoin. So thank you for watching, but and also make sure you put your public address.
Right. And for those who listen to us on the Apple Podcast app, make sure you're reviewing everything, please. We really appreciate it. There's 1 star or 5 stars. We just need those to boost the algorithm. As well as all our people here on YouTube, make sure you smash that like and share. And we're still up on Twitch, so we're slowly building that up as well if you want to ever check us out on there.
Absolutely.
All right. Other than that, appreciate that, Alex G. Yep.
One more real quick. Shout out to Wacoinda wallet. Just downloaded that. If you got some garbage, send it to my wallet. BTCZ. We'll actually be on Lamar Wilson's Wacoinda page doing the weekend wrap-up today at 12 p.m. at noonish. So
12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's on Facebook?
It'll be on Facebook.
All right, we'll be on there on Facebook Day. I'm glad you told me that.
Yep. Yep. I was gonna say, yep.
I have it in my
we had to
calendar,
jump it
but
in
I
today.
forgot.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for watching. As always, people. Cheers.
Have a good one.